Do you ever hear that little voice inside whispering? You're not good enough. You'll fail. Why even try? We all face it, self-doubt. But what if I told you the greatest minds in history, the Stoics, left us a set of brutal but beautiful laws that can silence that voice forever? Welcome back to the Growth Dose, where ancient wisdom meets modern struggles. Today, we unlock the 10 Stoic laws that don't just fight self-doubt, they crush it, rewire your mind, and turn hesitation into unstoppable courage. Remember, these aren't just philosophies to admire. They're battle-tested strategies, used by warriors, emperors, and thinkers who faced storms far greater than ours. If they could conquer their doubts, so can you. Law of control. Imagine this: a sailor at sea can't control the storm, but he can control the sails. The Stoics taught that we suffer when we waste energy on what we cannot control. Self-doubt thrives when you obsess about outcomes, approval, or luck. But when you shift your focus back to what you can do, the effort, the discipline, the courage, doubt has no soil to grow in. Repeat to yourself, I control my actions, not the world. Law of acceptance. Epictetus said, don't demand that events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do. Picture a man who fails in business. If he fights reality, he drowns in self-doubt. But if he accepts failure as part of life, he can rebuild stronger. Acceptance is not weakness, it's clarity. It frees your mind from, why me, and replaces it with, what now? Law of the inner fortress. Marcus Aurelius called the mind a citadel, an inner fortress no enemy can breach without permission. Think of criticism. Someone says, you're not capable. That phrase only pierces you if you let it in. The strong build walls by guarding their thoughts. Self-doubt cannot survive in a fortress protected by reason and self-respect. Law of perspective. The same mountain looks impossible from the bottom but beautiful from the top. Self-doubt often comes from distorted perspective. You see obstacles as walls instead of steps. Stoics trained their minds to flip the view, seeing every struggle as a teacher. Next time doubt whispers, ask, what lesson is hidden here? Shift the lens, and the challenge becomes growth. Law of discipline. The Stoics believed discipline is freedom. Seneca wrote that, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Doubt screams loudest when we procrastinate. But when you act daily, even in small steps, you prove your worth to yourself. Every disciplined action is a sword cutting through hesitation. Remember, your doubt is only as strong as your inaction. Law of impermanence. Nothing lasts forever, not joy, not pain, not fear. Think of the hardest night you've lived through. You're still here. The Stoics meditated on impermanence because it shrinks the power of fear. Why waste energy doubting yourself, when even failure is temporary? The storm passes. So will this moment of insecurity. Law of comparison. Self-doubt multiplies when you measure your life against others. The Stoics taught, compare yourself only to who you were yesterday. Imagine two runners, one slower, one faster. The slower one still wins if today he runs further than yesterday. Your journey is your scoreboard. Forget others. Compete only with your former self. Law of preparation. Confidence doesn't appear out of thin air. It's earned. The Roman soldiers trained daily, swinging swords until their arms burned. Why? Because when war came, doubt had no space to exist, they had already prepared. Your preparation is your shield. Every time you practice, study, or train, you starve doubt and feed confidence. Law of purpose. A man with no purpose is tossed like a leaf in the wind. But a man with purpose cannot be shaken. Think of Marcus Aurelius, an emperor facing plague, war, and betrayal, yet he stayed firm because his purpose was clear: serve Rome. When you know why you do something, self-doubt becomes irrelevant. Purpose silences fear louder than any pep talk ever could. Law of mortality, memento mori. The Stoics whispered, memento mori, remember, you will die. Harsh? Yes. But powerful. When you realize life is short, doubt feels foolish. Why waste this rare gift of existence worrying about failure or judgment? Doubt dies when you embrace mortality. Live bold, because hesitation is the slowest death of all. Self-doubt is not your enemy. It is the invitation to build an unshakable mind. Which of these Stoic laws will you carry with you starting today to destroy self-doubt? Tell me in the comments, I'd love to hear your perspective. If this video gave you value, do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe for more wisdom, and share your thoughts below. Your voice may be the spark that helps someone else rise above their doubts.